Hi guys, so it's the day after my competition. I'm back in Freiburg. The competition was actually in Hannover, and I figure it's time to now release my latest lifting to the world. So I don't know whether anyone's seen my recent YouTubes, but basically I've been in Cologne last week. I was there for FIBO, which is kind of a fitness expo. It's really good fun. I was there with my coach and some people from the German team. We actually watched a powerlifting event. Shout out to Andy Derner for his event that he put on at FIBO. It's really good. So with regards to my competition, I was making weight on Friday. I spent the whole day sort of not drinking water, and I was only allowed to eat honey. And despite this, I got home in the evening and I was still 700 grams over my target weight, and my coach expected that I would have lost more water. So actually it came to the morning of my competition and I was still 100 grams over on my scales. So then I got to the competition and I was actually 300 grams over according to their scales, and unfortunately it was going to be too much for me to lose it, so I ended up going for the 63 kilo category as opposed to the 57 kilo category. So I was 57.3 in the end, so I was a little bit disappointed. I've obviously been dieting for months. Myself and my coach were pretty confident that just with water, dehydration, I would be able to make my weight class. And the principal reason we think is that I was walking around FIBO with a sports bra on the whole day, and I just didn't really sweat. I didn't sweat at all, and if anything I was a little cold, so I didn't lose water in the sweat, so that's why I didn't get into my weight class. But in a sense I'm quite happy, because it means we've got a decisive factor in that I know I'm not going to be going for the 57 kilo category again. I'm always going to be going for the 63. And this is good because I'm feeling like I won't be weaker, I won't need to diet down, I'm going to be as strong as I can be, really. Yeah, although I can say bye-bye to the 6-pack, although, well, it's more of a 4-pack at the moment. So it's also important to say that this was actually a regional competition, so it wasn't overly important that I make a certain weight class. It was more just important for qualification for the nationals, because I got my sights thoroughly on nationals. Yeah, so it's kind of okay, and it's been a good learning curve that we now know which weight class is going to be most suitable for me. So without further ado, here are my lifts, and I have to apologise in advance for my awful deadlift technique. I don't think I was concentrating, and anyway, lifting analysis can come at the end. Okay, enjoy.
Die Reihenfolge danach jetzt bitte dieser Deadlift und Jan und Streuling rein. Jan wirst freigegeben. Feuer sammeln. Der Versuch ist 2:1. 112,5 Kilogramm im dritten Versuch. Helena Humphries, und bereithalten bitte Lisa Leberknecht und Erfan Sport. Helena Humphries hat im zweiten Versuch die 112 Kilogramm noch nicht geschafft und versucht jetzt im dritten Versuch noch einmal da.
Komm Helena, komm!
Helena, können wir dabei sein.
Vor nach hinten, weiter, ja! Steh!
Zeit läuft. Helena Humphries. auch gültig, der Versuch. Jawohl, wir bleiben bei 55. Freigegeben. 55,5 Kilogramm. Jawohl, der Versuch ist auch gültig. Elena Humphries wiegt 57,3 Kilogramm. Starten für den DSV Heiligenrode, 23 Jahre alt. 16 Kilo.
Feste Luft. Stopp. Fest. Schieb.
Der Versuch war ungültig. Kilogramm Körpergewicht.
Aus den Beinen.
Jawohl, diesmal hat es geklappt. Versuch im Kreuzheben, Elena Humphries, 23 Jahre alt, vom DSV Heiligenrode. Nur 57,3 Kilogramm leicht. 112,5 Kilo in der Kniebeuge, 57,5 in der Wand. Und jetzt will sie sich versuchen an 127,5 Kilogramm. Super gekämpft. Herzlichen Glückwunsch.
So overall, I'm not happy really with my performance. I can't lie, I'm not really happy about it. I did want 117/120 kilo squat. I got 112. In previous competition, I achieved 115 kilo squat without knee sleeves. This time it was with knee sleeves, and I still didn't get what I wanted to get. The second attempt, I couldn't get that filmed. I didn't get that filmed, but that was just called for depth, which in the IPF they really quite like you to go deep in your squat. So that's my own fault really. Maybe if I'd have got my second lift, I would have tried something higher. I would have probably gone for a PB, just because why not? There's also nothing worse than missing an opener, and that is the first time that that's ever happened for me, and it's really not a nice feeling, because usually your opener should be something that relaxes you, because it should be an easy way. Okay, now you feel relaxed, now let's go for a heavier weight, something that's challenging. So I didn't get my opener, and I was really crapping my pants for my second lift, because I thought I really need to get this. So I feel like with deadlifts, actually, when it came to the first lift, I just wasn't concentrated enough. Actually, in warm-ups, my coach said that I was really good in my warm-ups, and then when it came to doing it, he said, what was that? Because basically I just didn't have the weight close enough to my body, so I just didn't really pull it close enough, so that left me kind of dangling out, and it just ended up swaying to one side, as you can see on the video, and I just didn't make it at all, so it was really, really bad. I just don't think I was concentrating enough for it. And even on the other two, you can see I'm shaking quite a lot, and that's not really to do with nerves. I mean, I always get a little bit nervous for competitions. For bench press, I wanted to get 60 kilos. My coach said 57.5, and I got 57.5, which is actually a competition personal best for me. So this is not bad. I was on track really with what my coach said, but I still wanted to get 60, and I still think I'm potentially strong enough for 60. And with regards to deadlifts, I got a competition PB there with 127.5, but in previous gym sessions I've done 130, 135 before my last competition. And I do feel like in training I would have liked to have done more heavy weights, and I've discussed my training plan quite a lot with my coach and what the plan is going to be in the future, so I'm kind of happy now with how I stand with regards to that. So it was unfortunate actually that I missed my second lift for squats, because my coach even said you could have done 120, because he actually analyses how quickly a lifter will do the lift and the way to do it, and then usually it's a decision between the lifter and the coach as to which weight they're going to go for next. So anyway, he thinks I could have done a lot better, and I think I'm definitely strong enough to have done a lot better. I'm really disappointed with my performance overall, because I did want to get 120, 60, 135, and I can go making excuses all day long. Actually, my coach thinks that because we drove it's between 3 to 4 hours from Cologne to Hannover, which was where the competition was in a small place called Kremlingen. And because we drove that far, and I was kind of sat down the whole time, I stretched my legs a little bit, but he thinks that's why my muscles were so shaky and not really ready to take on that weight. But I was also ill the week before my competition. Here we go, excuses. But I was, and I think with the cutting the weight and not drinking water was not an ideal scenario for me to be in, and I just found myself really shaky, and I didn't know why. You can see on some of the deadlifts that I'm just crazy shaky, and I think my muscles just weren't prepared for the weight, and it's unfortunate, but I feel like we've got a great plan going forward, and I have a lot more potential, and I'm determined to smash nationals, and this needs to be my platform, especially for deadlifts, where it would seem that I've made a 2.5 kilo increase since a year, for 1 year, because I got 125 kilos in my first competition in Germany for a different federation. So it feels like that's the only improvement I've made, and I know I haven't. I know I'm much stronger, so I just can't wait to get into training, and hopefully I'll put up some training videos, and I'm pretty confident I'm going to be smashing those competition results anyway. I do also think there are some positives to take away from this. I am usually quite harsh on myself, and I'm really competitive, so I don't see it as a good performance overall, but there are positives I can take. I did get the best female junior lifter cup, woo, and I did get 2 competition PBs, so this is a good thing, and my bench press went okay. I was just a little bit shaky, so yeah, there are some good things as well. So I hope everybody enjoyed my video. I have decided to include my most embarrassing deadlifts, but that's just because I think it's something that I can learn from. It's something that other people can see, oh, she's made that mistake, then maybe I'll remember not to do that. Yeah, so if anyone's got any questions about lifting or competitions or whatever, put it down below, subscribe. I don't know where it goes, but yes, okay. Peace out.